Welcome to Smart Academy. We discuss one question here. Question number 24. Consider a particle confined in a one-dimensional box of length. The energy spacing between any two consecutive energy levels is proportional to. So I am not more discuss here. We have in the one formula here. See energy of nth level or energy in one-dimensional box. That means this is a one-dimensional box of length L, energy spacing between consecutive energy levels. So this is the energy levels is proportional to n square pi square h cot square by 2m L square. Otherwise we can write n square pi square h square. So here 8 pi square m L square. So here the energy spacing between any two consecutive energy levels. That means, for example, n equal to 1 minus n equal to 2. The energy spacing is also proportional to, if you substitute pi square h square 8 pi square m L square minus 4 pi square h square 8 pi square m L square. If you differentiate also, we get pi square h square 3 8 pi square m L square. That means the difference of two energy level spacing is proportional to 1 by L square. But we have in the option, that is D option, L power minus 2 is correct option. That means the spacing between two any energy levels is inversely proportional to L square. That is delta E is proportional to 1 by L square. So here question number 25th also there. This is also direct question here. Question number 25th. See, simple, the option is 3 by 2 n kb t. So the option is here, C is right option. So the question is the specific heat of an ideal classical gas of n molecules at temperature T. That is equal to, so that is Cv equal to 3 by 2 n kb t. So the Cv is proportional to temperature. The option is C is right option here. So we completed the 25th question also here. Welcome to Smart Academy. We are giving HCO MS Physics 2018 question with solutions. So here we have one question. This is question number 26. Given the vectors A vector, B vector, C vector, which of the following is true? First we check here, any vector is parallel to another vector. We can write the two vectors like this. That means a vector we can write scalar multiple of vector. So here take two vectors now. Vector A 3i 2j minus k, then B vector 6i plus 4j minus 2k. See here, the coefficient is 3 here 6, here 2, here 4, here 1, here 2. So we can write A equal to 2B. Is it? Okay, we can write like this, 3i plus 2j minus k. This is nothing but 2a. B equal to 2a. That means, so B equal to, we are writing 2a. The vector B equal to 2 multiple of a vector. So that means A is parallel to B. So first, this is we concluded. Next we are checking one more, the relation between B and C, B vector and C vector. So B vector is 6i, 4j, 2k. C vector equal to I minus 2j minus k. So here, if these two vectors perpendicular, B vector is perpendicular to C, if it is perpendicular, so that B dot C, dot product of these two vectors equal to 0. That means BC cos theta. BC cos theta. If theta is 90, it will be 0. Now we are checking the dot product of B and C. So the vector B and dot product of C, that is equal to 6i, 4j minus 2k dot I minus 2j minus k. See here, 6 into 1, 6 into 1, I dot I, this I dot I will be 0. So I dot I equal to j dot j equal to k dot k equal to 0. So simply 4 into 8, that is minus 8, 0. Next minus 2 plus 2 is 0. The total will be 0. So the dot product of B vector and C vector, if it is 0, so B is perpendicular to C. So from these three vectors, we concluded A vector is parallel to B and B vector is perpendicular to C. So option A is right option.